evening each. All right, legend, mate. I hope all is well. I'm back with another live. I'm all good today. Yep, everything's going focused. We're all well. I'll tell you a bit about my dad in a bit and sort it out. Just open me a beer. She fancied one. Well, I want one earlier. Ching, 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 ching. Right. So I've been given some DVD box sets that I'll talk about in a bit. I'll look up under roughly know they're worth anyway. Evening's going well because my favourite band, Enter Shikari from St Albans, released another song called Ball, B-L-L, with a lady who was on The Voice, Cody Frost. She's more sort of gothic-y, punky, sort of that type of thing. It's like more like electronic-core song with a bit of heavy riffs. Enjoyed it on Radio 1. Listen to Radio 1 on I will watch it, listen to it on telly. So that was good. And I went up the old local car boot. So let me write these things down because I haven't had time to write things down. What else shall I? Oh yes. DVDs. EAD. I talk about Enter Shikari. That's what it is. Listen to. Right, that'll do for now. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat. Right. Let's have a look. See what we got in. Hopefully all the sound's all good. I tested it beforehand. Turn it down slightly. My eBay store is in the description below and on the top pinned message. So if you want anything on the eBay store, do check it out or just message me by Instagram or Facebook, which is down here. Instagram, Facebook, message me on those. Go to my page, buy me coffee, and got an eBay store. It's all in the description below to have a check out that. So Antoinette Daly's popped in. Welcome. Sharon Bradford, as ever, has popped in. Welcome. Monkey 50 Pete. Hope you've had a good holiday, Benidorm. The lovely Benidorm, the British Benidorm. Well, we've got Tonks Boutiques popped in. Pat Walker's popped in there. Minty Darlings popped in. Welcome. Donut. Ooh, I could do with donut now. Donut, yeah. Reminds of Homer Simpson, that does. Donut. Donut. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. It's freezing cold now. 25 every day. Not bad. Shorts, wear a t-shirt, few drinks. What more do you want? No worries, Tom. No worries. Right, let's have a look through down the list. Anyone else popped in? Evening, Ian. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Any questions? Pop them in the side chat. No worries. Account's got to be done. Just listen in. That's great. All good for views. If I pop in on Facebook, it's in the description below. Pop in there and you can chat on Facebook as well as here on StreamYard. Sorry, think about eBay and the rest of that. Right, let's have a look there. Okay. Righto. We're good. So, first off, also, I popped down the local car boot. I go a fair amount during the year. Local car boot, not far from my house, and I meet a lot of legends there. Trying to remember who I met. I met Pete. I know Pat was there. Pat Walker is in the chat. Local car boot hook. I'm trying to remember who I saw because I've got a little short video on my channel because I didn't get that much footage. Literally, that was decent. I put a bit together. I try to find who I bumped into a guy who's lives a bit further up. Gatwick, I think he said he was, and his partner. And I had a couple of minute chat with him, and I don't think he got a lot either. I'm just going through the video quickly. It's like a 1 minute short video. Who do I see there? Pause it in a sec. Shout out to come on. I'll put it in there. Ex-Gov and his partner. Good to see you there, Ex-Gov and partner. And saw Pete there. He's buying a few bits and pieces. He's now got a GoPro, the Hero 4, and doing a bit of footage. I haven't seen Pete's channel. Sales are expected to go and sub. here is that particular video, this short video from the car boot. There we go. Pop it there. Turn it off there. I don't need it on there. So come on, there we go. The latest car boot. But basically, it was second to last car boot. Because it's maybe on next weekend. I'm not going, but you know what I mean. It's a pain in the ass because I got there proper muddy, soaking through because my boots I wear, the Doc Martens, not really for like proper mud, heavy mud, and it was disgusting. It was just, if you've seen that short video here, you'll see that big fucking puddle, massive puddle in it. I was sitting there like, well, I was thinking, don't push someone straight in the puddle. I put a like sound thing, go plop, and the flipping thing of sound on it. And I was like, all right, because I changed it from to vertical from that view to that view, basically on I worked out how to do it because I looked up online and different settings and that. Anyhow, long story short, that was that. I got one thing and the bits are missing, some bit, and the guy said, "Oh no, it's all there." Bollocks! I ain't there, mate. Of course I ain't there, but I'm not going next week. To cut a long story short, they sending out leaflets and you grab the leaflet. I was chatting to one of the guys who regular, a guy probably in his what 60s. Come on, focus. There we go. In his late 50s, 60s. Anyway, so that was that. And they say, "Have you got one of those leaflets?" I said, "No." And basically, they're doing it at a local multi-story car park. I used to do it years ago. There's a lot of problems involved in that, as Pat will probably know. You got to go and park somewhere else because you can't park in there because they're doing it like with different sellers. So park somewhere else, and then you've got to charge you for parking. Park somewhere else, and all that, and you can't get too much because it's too far to go to parking. And 6:30 end for the sellers, so get there really early. And anyway, I won't be going too much, but I'll have a look through and do some more footage because I think Pete said he's going to go as well and have a look, do some more GoPro footage. But a bit of wrong time of year though, to be honest, to do it. But it would have for next year to look out for his channel. Anyhow, so I was like, all right, okay, I'll have a look. So you've got to factor in the cost of getting there, petrol, and also parking costs, plus the entrance fee, which is £2. So I think it's on from 27th, I think. Something like that. 27th. I might check out the first one and then leave it for a bit because obviously it's Christmas period and it's up till March anyway. So I've got a few more little videos from the car boots and charity shops and that sort of thing, and maybe a jumble sale. I'm hoping to go this weekend. If it stops raining, because at the moment it's chucking down all evening. I was trying to watch me, or should I say, listen to me Radio 1 because I was listening to Ench Kari's latest song with Cody Frost called Bull, B-U-L-L, and it's chucking it down. So I sort of like shut the conservatory door because I couldn't hear it, turn up a little bit, and that was that. And chucking it down all day. Anyhow, that was that. So I thought, okay, fair enough. That's quite cool. And I was all like, don't know. But yeah. So that's cool for the car boot. And then obviously I've got Vlogmas coming up. So I'm hoping, weather permitting, I can get out and do some vlogging for Vlogmas. So I know what Vlogmas is. Basically, you go and vlog each day, if you can, from 1st of December to the 24th. Boom. I don't personally because I can't do it. And obviously what my dad and that can't do it anyway. So I do a fair few. So I've got a couple of light switch-ons in my local town. Hopefully I'm going to go one this Saturday, local the local Ashley Centre, because I've got the Dick Whittington. Basically it's the Epsom Playhouse round the corner, and they usually have like half an hour or so for the pantomime, because where it is right next to the old lifts, retro style lifts, and they do it round the gantries up the top. It's really cool. I did it in 2019, got it on my channel, and I was like, oh, wicked, do that. So that's one that I'm hoping to do for Vlogmas, like on my phone. It's easier that way. And then I've got some other bits like going around Christmas market in Kingston upon Thames. Hopefully, if the weather's okay, I'll vlog for the Christmas lights outside where in my local town, the clock tower, I do Christmas lights, and then some stuff here because we got a new 4-foot Christmas tree because we've had a Christmas tree for 25, maybe longer years. Like this Christmas tree is just disheveled, meaning year after year after year after year to get this bloody Christmas tree chucked. And this year we did it and managed to get online a 4-foot Christmas tree. So we're gonna sort out next week when my dad comes out of the community hospital, which I'll talk about in a bit, and put it up in the back room, which is now a front room, and I'll vlog that and the Christmas decorations and stuff. And then I want to go to Hampton Court Palace because that was a flash of lightning. Yeah, I'm sorry, there was a flash of lightning outside. It just disturbed my eye line because where the blinds are, you sort of see the slits, and you can see slightly, and it's straight through. Yeah, Hampton Court Palace, they do their Christmas period for their set up Christmas stuff and that. So I'll go there and then other bits and pieces. So I'll probably do about 8 videos for Vlogmas. It's just getting round to start it because A, it's raining quite a lot. B, I'm either busy for other things, then seeing my dad, of course, and then trying to resell. So I'm always trying to be about, but there will be lots of videos. I have got a video from last Friday to edit. I'll probably edit it tomorrow afternoon when I get back. Hope fingers crossed, touch wood, from seeing my dad if we go. So yeah, check out the videos. So there'll be some reselling content and some other vloggy out videos, and then obviously next year be hitching in January for 3 or 4 vlogs. So regarding my dad, so we've got a date now for him to come out of the community hospital on Monday. So regarding if we get because the community osteophysio lady where she was phoned up Millbrook to get a bed, like one of those hospital beds, so they can lower it down, and a little mat if he falls out and all that sort of stuff. So lower it down for when he sleeps and higher it up for when he gets out. And they get it on loan, and it should come tomorrow. Depending what time it comes tomorrow, depends if we go and visit my dad or not. Because can't do it on Friday, and then I'm out Saturday at a jumble sale, and then I've got the lights switch on the lights and the decorations and stuff like that in the local Yashi Centre, like a local shopping centre, and that, and then yeah, so hopefully that's okay. And then once that's arrived, then she'll know, the lady who starts setting it all up, and then we'll do all the paperwork, and then we get some care for 2 weeks free, and then they assess after that once he's home, and then get the physio round, and then they're sorting out they're doing basically a device for the Wii and that. They're trying to sort it out, but apparently it's not working very well. What my dad said, and a lady who come round to check our house yesterday, she said it doesn't work anyway. So, but it's all good. It's all going well. Fingers crossed, touch wood. It's all good. He comes home on Monday, so that's a positive for me. And obviously do some exercises here, and then the carers come in morning and night, and then watch a bit of football, and then we're getting up, moving about a lot more, and yeah, be great. Brilliant for that one. I said about the Christmas bits and pieces for Vlogmas and the car boot, which was crap, because Pete, for Sales Unexpected, did some footage, and you see me rummaging around as well as he was picking up the Risk board game, because he got there just slightly before me, which is fair enough. It's always good to see other people's footage, because I always find that you look at it and go, oh, I was there, but I missed that and that and that. Okay, I'm going to focus to try and not miss these type of things. B, it's always good to see how they react, what they're doing regarding the haggling. Pete haggles like nothing. He literally goes, pound half. Bloke's like, oh, what about another pound? Yeah, if you've seen his video, a guy who regularly sells, and that Pete brought some maps and some stuff and some Guitar Hero stuff. Nothing gonna sell for decent money, but it was good to see all that, and then see all the regulars going round, like even some you talk to, some you don't, and you know, oh, they've gone and gone so and so. They've done this, they've got that. It's like sometimes like fair enough, sometimes like you know what I mean, with Carboots and that. But yeah, it's all good, going well. And that what I'll do, I'll go through the chat, because if you've got any questions, comments, stick them in the side chat. I'll answer them as soon as I can. I said hi to John there. I think I said hi to Bills and Moon. Welcome, welcome. No worries, Kathy. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Hi, PWW. Cheers popping in. Haven't been charity shopping, sourcing in ages. Might have a look tomorrow. Yeah, if you've got a local town or a town nearby, why not? Because I know a lot of the charity shops are higher priced, and they always will be, of course. But there is some gems you will or should realistically find. Because I would have gone charity shopping on Saturday, but the jumble sales at 1:30, and I want to get back because I've got to get to Epsom for just after about 5:20, because I want to get a good view of the switch on of the lights in the local shopping centre, and also the Epsom Playhouse, the players who do the panto, doing Dick Winton. Oh, Dick Winton's a legendary thing. Years and years ago, my mum, with a group, I can't remember what the group's name is though, Orchard Players. Years, some of you might know that here, if you're local. She was in there for years, singing, dancing, that sort of thing. And I used to watch the rehearsals, go locally, not far off actually, Chisholm World Adventures. It's been knocked down now, the place. It's right near down Leatherhead Road, where the outside player areas left from that, and it's knocked down now. It's a really lovely place. I can vividly remember watching it for hours and hours and hours, just sitting there drawing and colouring, watching them do their play and have a bit biscuits and tea and stuff. And in the end, they couldn't afford it, because what they used to do back in the 90s, I think they did in 80s and 70s, and that at the Adrian Mann Theatre at the Nescott College. You used to go there. It used to be the best nights. I used to go most nights. It used to be the best nights of my life. Knew so many people from that particular people doing the actual play and stuff, and it was great. And then a few years in the early to mid 2000s, they got up at the Epsom Playhouse, actually. Yeah, I think from my brain, Playhouse, and he did it from there for a while. That's quite good, but less season, of course. But the Adrian Mann Theatre at Nescott College, local college, was great. Yorkshire Plays. I can't really it's nothing you can see online. Mum's got a few videos of that somewhere, or did have, but some of them went on to do other particular plays and stuff, and with other things. But they did loads. Jack and the Beanstalk, Dick Whittington, Peter Pan, loads, all sorts. It was the best ever. That's why I like pantomime. I've seen so many people, like celebrities, do pantomime over the years, and been to loads of places. It's just great in my generation to actually go and see that particular play from there, whether it's celebrities or just normal people doing it, like what my mum used to do, and it was great. Particular, especially when you saw the rehearsals, how they were doing it in the musical bits and whatever else. That was brilliant. Anyway, so yeah. Evening, Chris. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Have a look down the list. What we've got. Derek popped in. Hope all's well in the challenge for listening challenge. Derek, I haven't really listened much lately because obviously my dad's and all that. As I say, Fingers crossed, touch wood, should be home on Monday. Got hospital transport, so they take him, and that's great because some bloke came out the other day, a couple of days ago, and on a bed and all that, and come home, and so looking forward to that. And the World Cup, of course. I'm in Chris's World Cup. He's going to be drawing the World Cup team. So I think that's tomorrow, Chris. 1 p.m. You did say online. I've been so out of the loop lately. I need to try and get in there. It all depends when the hospital bed arrives, and then if we go down to see my dad and that. So I'll watch it back. If not, or you could just drop me a message if I'm not in the chat. Join the actual teams, because I used to do that at work quite a lot. If you know what I mean, quite a lot. And we used to do like just dumping names. Just get shit, I got England, or I got Argentina, or I got Brazil, I got South Korea. Hopefully I don't get Iran. 5-1 Iran versus England. Because I've been watching England on the old YouTube and that, and Instagram and that, and how they arrived to the training ground, and then how they went to Qatar and then the training. It's all interesting to me personally. In that sort of respect, I really enjoy that type. So we're watching that earlier when I come back, because I had to go to the bloody dentist, didn't I? This morning I had a scheduled appointment, and I thought I was going to get the guy, because there's a place locally about a 5-minute drive from my house, and up in Chasington, the Family Dental Care. And I was going there. I was filled the forming on the iPad and that. Chat to a nice lady behind the desk and that. And I was like, hang on a minute, I'm in the wrong room. And number 1, usually number 2 or 3 or whatever it is. Anyhow, I didn't see a bloke I saw, because he's a bit of a what's the word? Well, basically, he hurt your teeth, literally ripped your teeth out. Oh God, it's painful, and he's a bit of a basically tries to con you out of money by doing this. But with this lady, she talked me through everything going on and what's happening, and said, "Do you want to do it now?" Well, I thought, yeah, might as well. Basically, I had a fill-in this side down here, right at the back, and it had to be filled in because it holder opened up in the filling. £65 later. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That was done. So I get a treatment free for the checkups anyway, but I have to pay for things I have work done. It's like, because they mainly do private, not NHS, but some is NHS there. But I go every 6 months, so I got an appointment in 6 months' time in May, so that's good. But yeah, it was a pain. But then I come back, I was watching England stuff online and chilled out, and I had to sort some stuff out, personal stuff, and then I looked up some stuff, and then sorted out some bits of reselling, and yeah, because my mum was out anyway. So I'm just going to go down the list. Hi, Mr. Barrister John Warsaw. Good evening. Thank you for popping in. Let me know if I've seen you in the chat before. Let me know if you've been in the chat previously. Appreciate that. Right. Need to get away. Video out soon. Okay, right. Yeah, I know what you mean about editing videos. I'm trying to edit one for daily vlog. And plus, if you think about it, I went charity shopping, right? And I got some stuff, like what Chris said in his latest video, right? And I was like, okay, because I partially watched Chris's video, Cooking Hayden's, for the what he got, and I've watched the other later or tomorrow when I can. Anyway, and I was like, oh, that reminds me, I've got to edit that, and I've got the footage because it was a day vlog, and I thought I'll go around a local area and do some charity shopping, and pretty good, because last time I went around the area was in April this year, and I was like, okay, going there, and I thought, ooh, decent stuff, but some of it was a little bit higher than I wanted to pay. I looked up some stuff, and I got to look it up again just in case. It was like when I went to Cobham and that Chelsea top I should have picked up, yeah, that sort of thing. But yeah, that should come out. Ooh, don't know. Either Thursday or Friday, depending when I finish editing it, because it can be a longer video. I've got to edit bits out of it. So, Fleck ordered. Good, good. I think Andrew knows about Fleck. 1 p.m. Yes. Hopefully I'll get a good team. Well, I don't know. Well, I wouldn't say Brazil or Argentina are going to win, or Portugal, because Ronaldo's moaning at the moment. But as long as I don't get Iran, no, I'll get England. Come on, England! Or USA. But we'll see on that. I'm an international businessman watching from the UAE. A friend, Mr. Hassan, recommended. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's brilliant. So on this channel, there's a lot of reselling. So I resell on eBay and do a bit of Facebook Marketplace and other bits and pieces like local Carboots and that. And I play games sometimes on this channel. So there's playlists. You can go through, click on my name and playlists through on gaming. I've done lots of games in the past, and then there's other vlogs where I walk around like Christmas markets or go around the local parks and stuff and just do that type of thing, or lots of particular videos on my channel, live streams. So there's everything on there pretty much of what I do personally. So like game streams, go to concerts, trips out, charity shopping, music concerts, I say gaming, vlogs, videos from the car boots, the charity shops, jumble sales, anything that I feel be useful content for people to watch. And as you can see in my videos, I've grown over the years. I do short videos, YouTube shorts occasionally, but I really enjoy what I do with regarding the YouTube when I can get time to record and edit those videos. Appreciate that, Mr. Barrister. Just going to go down the list. Sorry, I'm doing a list. Hi, Julie, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Got any questions? Pop them in the side chat and I'll answer them. Or if you want to pop them in after the fact, when the live's finished rendering, pop them in the comment section below. I just found out today I've to get my kidney out. So this year's, ow. Yeah, it's not great. Hope that goes well for you, Sharon. Not great for that. Damn. Yeah. This year was going okay for me as well. And then got my dad, and then that was all about. And it's like, you know what I mean? Life's very precious at the moment. Very, very precious. Let's have a look there. So I hope it all goes well, Sharon. Let us know when it happens. Well, I'll just do this part-time at the moment. And regarding other part-time work, I have been having a look, and there's things that have happened I could have had previously, but then obviously with my dad and that and things, so I haven't actually pursued that at the moment. But what happened is after New Year, we back onto that when I can, but I've got to get eBay up to a certain minimum standard as well. But cheers, popping in Polishek. Okay, I see what you mean there. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, right. Hopefully it goes well, Sharon. So I've said about the car boot, and there's going to be one indoors. So there'll be some videos from that coming till March. We'll go to 2 or 3 of those. Said about my dad about coming out. Oh yeah. Just a quick one. Basically, my mum went out today to help a friend of hers because her mum's going to a home somewhere, and where she lives, actually not far off where Richard lives in Rustington, was down there today to clear out some bits and pieces in the home because she's moving up. Friend's mum's moving up here somewhere in the home, and mum gave some DVDs. So first off, like Magnificent Seven, go look that up. Roughly know what these are worth. Always like selling DVDs. And then if we pay series 2, I had the series 1 and 2. I put on for about £10-15. I think my ones were VHS actually though. This is series 2 DVD. And then we've got on that particular one, we've got can't get it. A John Wayne. but I don't think it's worth much anyway. So I'll quickly have a look up online. Because the one I got for the Reselling pet about a month or two ago was from the VHS section. This is the 1 and 2. This is this series 2. Great series 2. I love a Reselling pet. A Reselling pet, man. Why I man? And Oz says, "Oh bollocks," a lot. So it's there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop the setting. No, what wrong one? What am I doing? I changed that now. Present, share screen, share audio. Hi Ma, how are you? Right. That's needed. A nice little Stella Artois, as Mickey Flanagan. Right, so we can see that. Pop that there. So we're going to put that one. I've always been put complete series 2, probably about a 10 or so. Alf WIEDERSHEN pet DVD. Let's have a look. Let's go for UK only. Very good. Usually do it on the phone. It's easier on the phone, quicker. Sold. Comedy. There. So $3.49. So what I normally do is I normally go highest price. I sometimes look through like newly listed. For example, which one's been listed recently. If it's not worth for much, then I'll probably send it to the old charity shop. Ah, okay, 49. That's the one I've got here. The one I've got in my collection for a Reselling pet is this one. Complete series 1 and 2, and I've got that one as well. Okay, so because it's if you want to know, a Reselling pet 39 years. Very recently, 39 years since the first episode in 1983 was released. First series. If the boat goes out, I think was the first episode. Where they go to Germany to the Geordie Builders, Nev, Dennis, and Oz go to Germany to work for varying reasons. 24. Well, 1 to 3. I didn't realise I did a 1 to 3 as such. Oh, 1 to 3. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Probably not worth a lot. Let me just put it out in comedy. To take comedy out. Specified comedy. I need to put up. Should put this one on the specified. 59 quid. Whoa, something's gone up because it's the next year's 40th anniversary. I got a DVD for the 30th anniversary, so it looks like it's not worth a lot. This particular one, 13 episodes of series 2. I've got it on DVD, so I don't need it particularly anyway. So something worth quite good money. I've always seen pets, so I'll probably get not a lot. Okay, that might go down the charity shop. Then, or if I can get some of the other episodes, but it means keeping it back again, putting it in a pile because this room is Ramo and full of stuff. So £6.72. Oh, series 2, yeah, not a lot then. Okay, I totally understand that. Let's go back into the side chat. Have a look there. I've meant to get my parcel scanned of 6. Oh, thank you, scanning 6 pounds. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's the point. That's what my dad has sometimes, phone appointments. I'm thinking, what's the point of the phone appointment for? I need to see you. But they don't, because it's like they get so busy that they just don't. Anyway, yeah, never smoke because my mate smokes. He tried a vape, couldn't have it, so he normally smokes rollers. I'm like, hang on a minute. You're like, you got your fangs, you got your money, you got your keys. When we like go for a drink or go for a club and that, to a club and that, he's like, you're gonna give up smoking. He's like, oh, I'll give up smoking when I give up sex. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Are you? With 6 kids? Well, yeah, he's got a lot of kids, pretty much. Don't ask. From a partner, and that fizzled out. But anyway, so that one isn't worth much. So I could keep that particularly and sell it with, like, for example, some of these if I find them. But I very rarely find these particular ones. So I may keep that one. And then we've got put it on there. We've got the Magnificent 7 collection. Pretty much like new, for example. So I'll put that one in there and have a look, see what comes up. It's a DVD box set. COOECTION DVD. DVDs and Blu-ray. Leave it for that now. Just go leave it for that. You can only $12.99. I was new and sealed. 7 brand new. Pre-owned. Oh, 4. Ah, okay. So it looks like this one is not worth a lot. So that'll go down in the charity shop. Magnificent 7 collection. Okay. As I thought. Anyway, particularly. Yeah. Well, he knows it's true. He knows that what side is butter's bread. You know what I mean? No, but basically, Tonks, that's very true, 100% true, correct. Not DVD is not worth it. But there is certain DVDs that are worth a lot of money. I used to do a series, what sold for whatever it is, and I think I did DVD one year, for example, quite a few years ago now, and the particular certain ones do sell for a lot of money, but you do see a lot, like the Ashes. You see, for example, this is 7. You see in between there's a lot. You see quite a lot of particular DVDs, but you've got to research your DVDs. There's quite a few that do sell for good money, and you've got to work out if you've got GSP on or you own international shipping, that certain DVD box sets will sell well over in Australia, the United States, France, whatever it may be, whatever country it is, certain DVD box sets sell well. And even the VHS tapes sell well as well. So I've got one more to look at. So I know this one hasn't got much value, the Westerns, John Wayne, because you see it quite a lot. I always pass it by. So I'm going to have a look through that one. I'll put it definitely. Put it on there. John Wayne DVD collection edition. Okay, let's have a look at that. Right. Okay, DVD 2, because that's where we are. Oh, right. Okay. Box DVD edition box set. BOX SCT. Okay, let's get rid of that. DVD, I'll fucking box set. There. Quite a lot. DVD collector's edition. Collector's edition. CORS. Box set. Okay, there we go. I knew it wouldn't be worth a lot. Anyway, no. That's what I had in my mind. So just when I saw that, because mum's not long been in, she said about it. I'm like, nope, yeah, that one will go down the charity shop. But one that I will keep will be the Alf We the Same Pet version. But most of them charity shop for that one particularly, so I don't need it cluttering up me stalls, because I'm trying to get a decent ASP, average selling price, for that. And then I'm going to go down there as well. Keep Alf We the Same Pet. Okay, keep that one just for a little while. See how it goes. Right. Okay. Let's have a look in the chat. Sharon said had hundreds of box sets, couldn't sell them. What box sets did you have though? Just roughly, because some are worth good money. Yes, of course. Yep. Always mention the region codes, because in DVD we're region 2 and that, and then obviously different for the VHS, because obviously France is, because we're PAL, France is CCAM for DVDs. Because what they do with VHS tapes is called signal standard for VHS. Like, for example, if you want to apply like UK or USA and that sort of thing. So, because USA is NTSC, because I deal with a fair amount of DVD box sets. But it's a load on there that sell for decent money, but it's just having to do your own research on that particular. Yeah, so let's have a look. Got any questions? Pop them in the side chat. Right, I've said about my dad, local car boot, DVDs. Right, hold on, 42 minutes gone. Brilliant, brilliant. So, right, okay, so let's have a look. I've done the World Cup as well. Sort of bring anything in there. Anything got there? So now I'm just going through there. Okay, right. Look at them later. So, anything else going on personally? I haven't got any other video, but no, I really need to like get on and get those DVD upload stuff listed now, because I lots of it to list. James Bond, Starsky and Hutch. What? It went to Right, so just for the ones that you mentioned, Sharon, appreciate that. James Bond, it depends on what, if they're just DVDs, depends on what edition it is. Because one that that mum's got is a 1999 edition version, and that's not a great version. But some versions, for example, let me have a look. I'll have a look for you. I know you've chucked them anyway. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Let's share. Share audio system. Share. Share. Hello, mother. Hello. James Bond. License to Kill. That was 007. Shaken. Oh, whoops. Shaken, not stirred. James Bond. Schbond. Nah, Sean Connery. C2 Owen. But I don't deal with too many DVDs, for example, because a lot of them, as you say, are not worth a lot of money. Like you see a lot of in-betweeners, the Ashes, you see Attitude and that, the Ashes and that. You just see the same old stuff time and time again, the crap. Downton Abbey, for example. Let's go to the Middle East. Highest prices to lowest. Just for this one, I normally do like highest prices, but sometimes I do the newly listed. For example, let's go very good. No, don't in French or German or British English. What's the difference between English and British English? Like, it's like saying, I'm Manchester, all right, our kid. Or how's it going, bruv? And all that sort of stuff, you know. So whatever DVDs ones you've got, James Bond, 2 pints, yeah. That's right. That's the Bobby, and then when Peter Jakey comes in, that's right, try and be James Bond. Kind of operations. I can't remember. I can't remember what it says now. I can't remember. It's a James Bond reference. I can't remember now. It's proper good though. For that particular, I like Still Game. So depending on what you got, these are just DVDs. Like, let me just put on, for example, offers accepted. Much easier that way. 24.95, 16.99, 20. Not mega lots. Particularly 50th anniversary, £17. No, it's just difficult. The ASP on James Bond, particularly, that one's okay because if you've got a bigger one, for example, and then obviously if you say you've got, for example, Alky Bastard, that's right. He said at the end, Alky Bastard. That's right, because Peter Jakey, yeah. I've seen that a long time. Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch. DVD 2, because that a lot probably would go to America, but I suppose in the UK only, it sort of wouldn't get a lot anyway. Let me just do all listings for now. So brand new, actually no, let's say yeah, brand new 21. So you're looking at around about what, brand new 15, and then obviously you're not looking at much to be honest. For Starsky, not here in UK. Never really watched it to be honest. I know what it's like because I've got the couple of Starsky and Hutch PS1 games in my collection. And then the last one you said there was Harry Potter. Oh, everyone's Still Game. Let's go Still Game. JMA DVD. Very good, very good. DVD 2 region code. So, what you got? Chew. Oh, if you want to get Chewing the Fat, that's the one to have because the Still Game doesn't worth a lot, but Chewing the Fat with the that's because this is the one I've got here. For example, I've got this in my collection. Still Game. If anyone's seen Chewing the Fat, this one. Couple of good ones is one where they're bowling bowls and they try and poison one team, poison the other team to try and win. And the lady who can't remember who she married someone, and the ice cream lady lifts up her bits and pieces to lads, and it's still there at night time. Like, fuck. But that got banned though. Reason why Chewing the Fat's quite good is because one of the episodes got banned. So CHEEWIN Chewing the Fat. It's very good because it's pretty much banned anyway. If you go for very good, so if you look out for Chewing the Fat, which I do, and let me put it on my say cheese and die. Say Cheese and Die from Goosebumps. I stick these on my list, so I look up and go, ooh. Screenshots go, I've got a whole load here. To go up, down, up and down. Ooh, yep. And I knew Chewing the Fat because it's like some others, like Little Britain went up quite high, Series 3 and that. And Chewing the Fat does quite well, which is the prelude to Still Game. I had the Jack and Victor in it. But yeah, that's really good value. And the last one, Harry Trotter. Some do well, some don't. I don't pick up Harry Potter stuff, but I think I really should do, to be honest. Let's go for accept offers. Yeah, I don't want to go new because you don't see much about new. It's usually a car boot, one thing that's got a rip in the side of it. Just do, for example, very good. So, year one Ultimate Edition, because a lot of that particular has gone sky high. I've never been confessed to be a Harry Potter fan. I've seen quite a few of the DVDs because when I was at school, 1997 or 98, when the first book came out, teacher used to read it to us, a couple of pages or 2 or 3 pages a day, right at the end of school. And then went to the second and third one, I think, before I left in 2001 when the first film came out. So year one, the magic, and then you've just got there. Forget that. Oh, it's going to others. Then you've got these. They're particularly 1 to 8, not worth a lot, if you know what I mean. But there's some value there, but it's very, 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 very limited. And if you want a channel talking about movies and that sort of thing, DVDs, Blu-ray, go pass on to movie chats. Movie chats. Little Steve, Big Steve, movie chats on a Thursday. Let's go now, movie chats. All about DVDs and stuff. Movie chats. I'll pop that on list actually again. Let me go movie chats. And that's it. I think I put it on there. I don't think I've got anything else on there particularly that I wanted to put on there. Our latest Carboot video. No, just put the movie chats on there because I do it every Thursday. I think it is. Can't remember the time. But this week has got Chris from Carboot. Chris, special guest. I used to host it a long time ago. They're talking about Tom Hanks. I normally miss it. I'm busy at the time, but I sometimes catch it. I might actually go for Tom Hanks because I love a bit of Tom Hanks. For example, like my favourite of Tom Hanks has always got to be Saving Private Ryan. But he did a film in the 80s called, I think, was it Money Shot? No, The Money Pit with Shelley Long, who was in Cheers, who played the waitress, Cheers, who was getting chatted up quite a lot. But he has done quite a lot of good films. For example, League of Their Own, Sleeps in Seattle, Philadelphia, Forrest Gump. That's a classic. Laughs like a bag of chocolates. And when you can reassemble a gun in 2 seconds flat, brilliant. Toy Story, of course. Obviously, voiced Sheriff Woody in Toy Story. Polar Express was pretty good. And one of my favourites, Da Vinci Code, the first one, the Da Vinci Code. The other ones are not very good. Charlie Wilson's War, very good for Tom Hanks films, and he's still going now. Like, got filmed out next year, and Pinocchio's supposed to be pretty good, but a weird sort of adaptation to Pinocchio, or Pinocchio if you want to pronounce that thing, but rather good. Tom Hanks, check it out, movie chats. There. I've never seen The Terminal, to be honest, but I've seen a lot of Tom Hanks films. But one of my favourites was Money Pit in the early 80s, I think it was, with Shelley Long. That was really good. And when the house collapsed, I watched that like one Sunday a long time ago. Yeah, the bastard, Alky bastard. That's right, for Still Game. Sorry, I'm going about that. Yeah, no worries, Sharon. Always here to help with my knowledge as much as I can for the DVDs and whatever else maybe. There's movie chats. Pop in on tomorrow's sub for that channel. Yeah, Tom Hanks is a great actor. Getting on a little bit now, but he's done such many classic films, to be honest, on that particular one. So yeah, try and pop in there when I can, whenever that was. They did say MOVIE. What they got it scheduled at? Scheduled at 7:15. Okay, I'll try and be there. Tom Hanks. Do like a bit of Tom. There we go. Right. You got any questions? Put them in the side chat. 18 watching. That's brilliant. As I say, coming up my channel, I've got a day in the life type of vlog. I'll try and edit that tomorrow afternoon, some point. and probably get it out on Friday now, because if I load it too late, it doesn't get many views. Then there's some chat shop footage in particular involved. Oh, pardon me. The beer's gone straight to me voice box. Voice box? The Cellar Torres gone straight to my voice box. Oh, don't. That's another thing, like, oh, look at that. Like, all right. Think about this, right, folks. Let us know in the side chat or in the comments below, watching after fact, if you're going to Hitchin. Hitchin is the 14th to the 15th of January 2023, right? And I got in there quick with because if you see one of my day vlogs, like in there, I've got in there quick because the hotels just go boom, 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 boom straight away. And they did last year with John Bishop and the next town. Anyway, I've gone for the Premier Inn, Le Premier Inn, because the Bella Vita stayed last year, really good hotel. The prices have gone sky high, and the Premier Inn is good value for money. So what I did is I've got a flex option, so I can cancel up to 1 p.m. the same day, and I opted to pay when I get there. So I've got a room already. Just want to get there, pay it, because I'm going to go on a Friday the 13th. Don't ask. It's a bad day to go, isn't it? Friday the 13th, like Freddy vs. Jason. So I'm happy with that. And anyway, I was chatting about with some of the others coming in a few Facebook chats. I'm chatting like about the cost of the beer, because I think Derek mentioned about the beer and all the rest of the drinks. And like, oh, it's gone up a bit. Yeah, cost of it's gone up, like, and because where Derek lives up in Scotland, and same with Andrew, Monumental lives like quite cheap for certain drinks, because Wetherspoons, they stopped serving like John Smith's and Magners and all the rest of that, and Foster's and that have gone, so they do other beers and that. And I was like, because I knew that anyway, because my mate's a Foster's drinker, and I do it occasionally, but they don't serve it in Wetherspoons anymore. It was a bit annoyed, like, why don't you serve it? Oh, it's gone. Now you do this. I will have at them. I know. Anyway, and I said to him, well, it's a bit cheaper in Hitchin than it is my local, because it's about 30p dearer for a pint than it is in Hitchin. I think it's like £3 something for a pint, decent pint, not your like stout lager or whatever it is. It's some cheap shit goes on in there. Anyway, so I thought, all right, I'll have a look through, because I'm always one of these people who, if I'm doing something or going somewhere, I will look, I will make arrangements, I will go, I'm going to go there, even if it doesn't turn out that way. I plan, I meticulously plan, go boom, 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 done. And that's why I particularly plan to go for the flex option, because I'm not paid till I'm there, because I don't know what's going to happen. You never know. But I'm looking forward to it, to go and meet a lot of legends who hopefully become, I know a lot who's coming, for example, Derek and Richard, Derek's partner, hopefully, and John at Wyland's coming, and Andrew, Lex, Carla, Nick, Andrea, and whoever else is going to come. But the Premier Inn's quite fun though, because that's why I tend to come down on Friday, because I like to vlog charity shops, vlog around the area, do other bits and pieces I can for a few videos. Plus, I like to get into the Premier Inn, because I don't really want to have to go out at 3 o'clock and go in on Saturday and go to a hotel and go, oh, I've got to book in, because it wastes quite a lot of time. Time you got in there, time you get back about an hour, because it's about where I go through London and through up to Hitchin. The station's about 10 minutes from 10-15 minutes from the hotel with Premier Inn, and then it's about a 10-15 minute walk to the Hitchin, to the Angel Vaults Inn. So I didn't want to go on a Saturday and waste an hour or so of that. I wanted to just stay there and whatever, and then Tom's English Pictures going, and he might go clubbing. Oh, fair enough. But anyway, oh, am I sourcing? Yes, I will probably be sourcing. Look at my little phone diary. because I keep a lot of the messages through and on my calendar. I'm at a jumble sale this Saturday. Can't remember where I saw it, to be honest. I just happened to see it randomly online, I think, somewhere. 1:30, about a half an hour journey. Depending on, I'll have to have a look actually, because I was going to go to a jumble sale last weekend. I think it was last weekend. Yeah, I think it was actually, but I didn't. There was two, I think. But obviously what happened with Dad and that, I couldn't go. And then I think one was raining really heavily, and I didn't bother going about 3 or 4 weeks ago. That is basically standing outside getting wet. So I'll have to have a look at this one to see where they will, how you get in, how you stand. Because some of them stand outside, some of them just get stand inside. So I've never been to this jumble sale before, but it seemed it's okay. About half an hour away. Yes, the local car boot is now going to be in the next couple of weeks in a local car park. Used to have it years and years ago, but it's not going to be great because it's like got pay for your parking elsewhere, and then because you can't disturb people on where they live too much because they get ratty and stressed, and you know what I mean. But if you factor in the car parking fees and the fees for the how much you're going to be quid to get in, and what can you get because you can't get too much because you've got a car seat about, fucking heavy. Because looked up where I'm going to park for the first one, about a 10-15 minute walk with a trolley. Well, about a 10-minute walk with a trolley. If you get a load, you can have to take my trolley. Good thing about indoors, no mud, no grass, no wet feet and socks and soggy socks, because my boots were literally soggy, and now I'm going to get some more insoles from them again, because they're not like walking boots where you don't get wet. I really need to invest in some walking boots, to be honest, because I've got these Dr. Martens, but they're not really wet weather because it was really wet, mildewy, and it got quite foggy out last Sunday the car boot. But yeah, I will be sourcing occasionally, but I'm trying to clear my backlog, some of it anyway. So I won't be sourcing too much, but here and there occasionally, something comes up, I might pop to if need be, and then I'll be looking online a lot more because there's some sites I can use online to source stuff a lot more, which I should be using throughout the year. But you know how it is, you get through to summer period, it's like, oh, I'll go to here and there, and you forget about online sourcing occasionally. But I'll try and do, because I'm looking to today, and I'm on second for something that may be collected or not. Who knows? But we'll see. Not too far away and too costly. Oh no, too far away from you. Yeah, because you're in Scotland, aren't you, Tonks? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is, because they're having a I think in March I got a Facebook request for a movie chats. When I showed you earlier, movie chats. For the link I put in the description below, movie chats here. For example, they've got a meetup in Manchester or wherever it is. I can't go because it costs too much money on train. Not at the moment. Anyway, I'll see. But I think it costs too much money plus a hotel and then get back, and it's like 3.5 hours. It's no point. It would be nice, but I really just can't go because it's very difficult here in the UK, especially because the fact is that there's a massive north-south divide in the UK, and a lot of the people like resellers who live up in North Scotland or live down like Manchester or Liverpool and that really can't be traveling too far for hours and it's cost too much money to get to meetups and that. I was okay when I went to Eastbourne because I got a good deal online, and so especially when I go to Hitchin and stuff. I know when I went to Bristol a few years back to see Carl and Lex and that, and quite a few others, what meetup that was. Or I've got a playlist for that meetup. That was cracking. That was. Anyhow, I went there and it's like 3.5 hours, like 3 trains there. When you get to Bristol, you got to change train and you got to walk 10-15 minutes. It's like long, but it was worth it though. But it's really difficult because not just the hours it takes on the train, it's how much it's going to cost. So you got to think about, like me, you got to think about how long you're going to go there. You're going to go for 1 night, 2 nights. Are you going to, how much it's going to cost you via the train? Is it going to cost you too much via petrol if you're going to drive there? I'm always going to train because I like a little drinky poo anyway. And hotel, how much is that going to cost? Because that's why I went Premier Inn, because and didn't pay for it, like the flex option, because I never know A, if I'm gonna get there, or B, like well, save up anyway. I'm saving up now for the hotel fees, and then you got your food, your drinks, and that it costs quite a lot of money. So that's why a lot of people only stay 1 night. I always stay 2 for like vlogging and seeing the area and whatever. So yeah, pretty much for that. So yeah, so it is about hitching. Where are we going from? So let's get a map. Because Nick and Andrew got a hotel, a bit Airbnb or something. No, I don't want to go there. I want to go because I get a lift to the station anyway. That's it. Let's go for that. So about an hour and 39 minutes on Southern. Another thing though, if you go via train, you've got to think about train strikes. Are there train strikes? Like when you go on the car, are there roadworks? That's the problem, isn't it? So I go to like London Bridge, or I can go other places, and then you got change train, you go up to Hitchin. Nice place though. I did the vlog last year and a few years before that. But when we normally go, like Christmas period, but this time big January, less people, but be more for like happiness, because obviously January is a crappy month anyway. So about an hour and 39 minutes or so from my local town station to the Hitchin station by a train. So not too far though. Don't cost much. I think it costs like I think I got £50. I think because normally it's like 200. I think 200 or something. Train line or something like that. Yeah, about that. I think about £50. Yeah. Let's go train line. Return. No, you want to go Epsom to. Was it Chester or? I think it might be in Chester. You know. Let me try 13 to the 15. I'm just quickly just doing that quickly. 7, 11. Roughly, if I go to the one in I think it's Chester. I was saying Manchester. I think it's Chester actually. It's like over £100, £120, wherever it is. You can get some limited availability class ones, but I'll have to have a look because it's in March and I could probably save a little bit, I suppose. It's saying standards. Well, that's for January, because I can't get to March just yet on train line. It doesn't come up, but £58 in January. So it's a lot of money, particularly to go up there, but that's why it is. Even Neil, when's your live at, Neil? Let us know. Yeah, sure we'll do some meetups near where you are at Dawn. Yeah, it's quite a lot of money to come over. Live streaming, I'm sure someone will be live streaming. I'll try if I remember to live stream at Hitchin. Do it for 20 minutes or so. Yeah, don't see why not. Live stream Hitchin. Yeah, because I remember not last year, 2019, where Lainey live streamed from her place, and we were in nightclub and like just dancing about and having fun and that, and Richard and all that. Yeah, so I'm sure Andrew will be there. Hopefully, so he'll be doing something on a live or doing some stuff. You know what it's like. DWA from Itchin, most probably. Hi Neil, thanks for popping in. Yeah, trains can be very expensive depending on how far you travel, because you've always got to look around for the cheaper tickets. I never travel first class. I always travel like standard and try and get through. There is rail tickets you can get, and you can get some stuff online where it's cheaper to get, but it's very, very hard because you can't really plan months in advance, especially train strikes and that. Because I can't plan for the March one if I ever do go, because the fact is that it doesn't allow you on the train websites to set amount of months before. So I'll probably do it next month and have a look if I can. It's been back about 3 weeks now. This week I'm moving it to Sunday night at 9:30. Oh, right, because I didn't realise, like, hadn't seen it live. Channel. Do you sub to Neil's channel, which is channel NEM, a music channel, I believe. Yeah, music channel, that's right, yeah. Sub, have a look through. Neil from the northeast. Where's your live? Ah, okay, one day, 8 days ago. Oh, okay. I used to tend to miss those lives, unfortunately. I popped in them before. This week's on Sunday, is it? 20th. Ah, right. 9:30. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. But yeah, it's basically what's happening with my life at the moment. Bit of reselling here and there, and hoping my dad will come out very soon. The World Cup's on, so I'm looking forward to Carboot Chris, Cooking Hayden's Chris. I keep calling him Carboot Chris. Just used to it now. Chris from Cooking Hayden's doing his picking the teams, like who's going to be with what team. So be doing like probably like he does with the he did with the Secret Santa. It reminds me, I've got to get my Secret Santa out because I've got me gifts, but I've got to get those out next week. Just got to package them up. So yeah, that'll be cool. For tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I believe. So, any quick questions? Otherwise, I'm going to head off for live. Lovely. Oh, that is beautiful. Just reminds me of a nice pub, proper pub. Like Stella Artois. We get it from a proper, like, there's a pub not far, really not far from where I live. In a place called Yule Village. Very oldie weldy type place, right? Yule Village. Every gay in a village. Let me just go on to trying to find what name it is. Because I forget his names. Okay, right. Just go there. 8 Bells, 8 Bells, proper hard man's pub. That they've redone it since I last been there a few years ago. They've really redone it up. My mate went in there a while back and said it's proper because they used to have a massive pool table out on the side annex. I think they've done it up now. It looks quite nice and done up, but they've got some nice pubs. So anyway, just reminds me of that place. The 8 Bells. Oh, yeah, I've got to get back to that place. Not very often I go to a pub, but I've got to get it for Christmas. Got to get out there and sort that out. But yeah. 3. Okay. Oh, cool. So this week coming, as I say, there'll be a video from a vlog from last Friday. Be chat shop footage in there as well. Probably on Friday morning. I'm trying to edit that for Friday morning. The edit on Thursday afternoon, Friday morning. Get some reselling done because I've got lots to put on, especially those England shirts. To get them done as soon as possible. And then I'm trying to record for Vlogmas because they'll be coming out between the 1st and the 24th of December. So if you've got any questions, put them in the comments below now. And as I say before, I've got my eBay store, which is in the pin section on comments below to check out if you want anything on my eBay store. Lots on there. Nearly 600 items there. And like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And keep subscribed for more content on Peter Wray's adventures, because there'll be loads of it anyway on the channel. And cheers for popping in, appreciate that. And now we've got 22, brilliant. So thanks again for popping in, and I'll be back. Should be back next Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. And then in the meantime, there'll be more videos. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and there'll be more updates at some point. And take care. See ya. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that.